Hi Calf Rowing fans, it's Jody Green with Tie Down Tip Tuesday. This Tuesday I'm going to talk about scoring. I had a request come in. I wanted to talk about what's the rule of thumb I need to see when I'm at a rodeo or a roping. And well, first off, let's talk about the score length. And this week we're going to talk about if the score length is box -2. Okay, let's just take, for instance, the box is 16 foot deep. Okay, and I say box -2, that means the neck rope is 14 foot. Okay, a 16 foot box with a 14 foot barrier. Okay, now not all instances are going to be that simple. Okay, some amateur rodeos, they don't add in the neck rope. That neck rope is 18 inches. That's 1.5 feet. Okay, so you might go to a rodeo and that box might be 16 foot, and you go up to the judge's sheet and it says the barrier is 11.5. Well, sometimes you've got to know your rodeos and your rules, because they might not have that 1.5 feet added into their rule. Okay, so let's start off today by talking about box -2, and let's talk about the different situations with box -2. That's a 16 foot box and a 14 foot barrier. Let's talk about an instance. Okay, the calves have been run probably twice, and you're the first roper of this rodeo, and you need to know what you think you need to see. And if the calves have been run twice and you're going to be the first guy out, and you need to know what you need to see, what you want to do is, the rule of thumb on this, on a box -2, is if you've got a little longer body horse, I would probably sit dead still and see the point of that shoulder, and that's going to be around the end of the gate. Okay, and your gates are going to have different situations. If you've got a WW chute, that's going to be a good safe start. Now if you've got a prefer chute, a chute with more of a V, then you're going to have to shorten up that start about 6 inches. Okay, and that means you might need to see a head around the end of the gate, the neck rope, shorten that up to the end of the gate. Okay, that's on a box -2 when the calves have been run like twice. They're still a little fresh. Okay, now let's go in instance. Okay, calves have been running, they're leaving, they've been to a lot of rodeos. You happen to be that first roper, and you know that the start is 16, you know the box is 16 foot, you know your barrier is 14 foot. Okay, well, and the calves have been run through a lot, and you're at a WW chute, you know, most of the time, a good safe start, you're gonna have to sit dead still and see that ear, and that's around the end of the gate. The gate will open, and when that ear goes around the end of the gate, you shove the reins and go. That's sitting dead still and seeing that on a WW chute. Now anything like a prefer or anything like that, you know, it could be a little less a hard move to ear around too. Okay, and on a WW, just take in consideration, you might have to see a little bit more. The V is not going to be in there as tight as a preferred chute. So this week we have talked about box -2, and it's at ropings and stuff like that. All ropings, they have the lengths of the barrier. If you have any questions, concerns, if you go to the roping and the barrier says 10.5 or 11.5, you can ask your judges, and they will tell you the length of the box and if that neck rope is not bad added on or not. So if it hasn't been added on and it's 10.5, just add 1.5 feet, and that'll get you to the exact diameters of what you need to be seeing. And if that box is 16, this is just a smart calculation to know what you got to see when you have to be the first roper of your ropings or rodeos on a box -2 situation. So this week we've talked about that, this situation that it would occur on a box -2. And when I say seeing it at the end of the gate, I mean sit dead still. And if they've been run through, you sit dead still, and when that ear goes around the end of the gate, you shove the reins and go. You don't want to sit there and see move, then trickle. It's dead still, then go. Okay? And I will show you a run from a rodeo of a box -2 situation of having to sit dead still and going and seeing your start and go catching them and having to be that first roper.
This guy's got beer. I think we'll sit right here.
Alright, Cowboys got to start. Watch this. We got one started. Come on, let's finish it. Do it, do it, do it. Yes!
So I hope this tip will help you. If you have to be a first roper, nobody likes to be first, but hey, you know, somebody's going to have to be first, and you just need to know your situations, know your calves, know if they're fresh, know if they've been to rodeos, cover all your bases, know how long your box is, know your neck rope, your length, and you do that, you have a good positive attitude, and you know with a situation you can go in, you can really set the pace and give them something to shoot at. So, like I said, I hope this tip helps you with your roping, and I like the comments and the questions that have come in. So, I will see you again next Tuesday. Keep in touch. We're going to go over scoring for the next few weeks. So, I appreciate it, and I'll see you again next Tuesday with Tie Down Tip Tuesday. Thank you.